Well, that may be the weirdest opening against Roos. One and all, we have a deciding game here between Kilyadi and Anatan. Kilyadi has gone crazy with the Japanese into Carmel. Meanwhile, his opponent has done something a bit more expected. Roos feels like there should be a very good civ on this map. Yeah, the reason is that gold is very hard to come by, and they have a lot of passive gen available, plus they get gold from food gathering, of which there is a lot of food on Carmel. The Japanese has been picked here a few times, though. The Swimman play is a bit odd. Is he going for a deer shove? Oh, no. No, this is fine, guys. There's no way Anatan can shoot 10 deer, right? Yeah, but also, like, when is Kilyadi going to push the deer? Oh, come on. Second spear's going to arrive. Ano's loving life right now. He's already lamed 4 of the 10 deer. Okay. This is Buddha stuff? I am skeptical. I was like, the Buddha build's great, the Buddha build's great. And then every time I see it lose. I think there's situations where the Buddha build can feel pretty impactful. It's not as simple as just bum rushing it and saying it's great, though. Is he really going to kill all these? That's ridiculous. Okay, so the deer shove has failed. Plan has gone wrong. But don't worry, guys. It's not like there's going to be an extra scout coming over to the other side to lane the other deer, right? Right? Because that would be, like, unfair. Golden Gate coming in. We're going to 2x the speed just the early game here. And yeah, like, Buddha... So the Buddha strategy is good against mass knight civs, usually, is the best way. Roos don't get forced into knights, though, and this is crazy. Yeah, he's... Oh, ho, ho. No, wait. Guys, please. He will switch over. So he's going to get the kill on the boar. This is a sick placement as well. Very good high-value hunting cabin. Probably would have been more worth here, though. No, actually, maybe not. But this means no pro scouts. Yeah, which it felt like we were heading towards when you saw that Anatan didn't go for a third scout on this map. He can also deer shoving himself with the scouts. Probably better just to lame your opponent, though. Your very, very sad, deerless opponent. Some are maidenless. Kilyadi is deerless. Whoa. Maybe we don't touch those deer. In fairness, just by doing this, even without shooting the deer, it's ruining Kilyadi a bit. Because his spears aren't cleanly shoving, right? No pro scout, you go 2 TC? No, you just play fast castle. Why is it when you tell someone that a civ isn't going to do the greedy thing, they're like, so they're going to do the other greedy thing? Right? No, they're going to do... Actually, I guess fast castle is the other greedy thing. Aren't you running out of food on this map? Oh. Japan isn't going to play aggro until castle because, like, presumably they just want to build Mount Samurai. So you can be out on the map until then. But that gives you options. You can FC yourself, or I think what we're getting instead from Ano might just be aggro. Yeah, we've got a full send it. Feudal aggro, baby. Don't have to fear the Japanese if they can't even get online. Does this hit fast enough? I mean, the presumption is your opponent has slowed himself down a lot by going rack spears anyway. If he can wedge himself, he can block the food push in. Gold is going to be a bit of a predicament, though. Because Kilyadi should have plenty of that. Why has he stopped gathering on the gold, actually? Okay, so he sees the boar. The scout's at it again. Wait, why did he leave one spearman to shove? I'm a little bit confused as to Kilyadi's win condition here. Okay, there we go. He added in the stables. It's just the gold gathering is a bit funky here. So it feels like he's still going castle. But he just wants to slow down Anatan's acceleration here. Because right now, Anatan is rushing to intercept with archers, which means if you stick horsemen in the middle of the map, you can kill archers easily. Problem is, Ano sees all. And this has always been the problem against Roos. Even when they don't go pro scouts, if they have at least 2 scouts, which they're inclined to do because they have a hunting cabin, they will see your play. At a point in the game where one other Civ would be dropping off sheep, so they wouldn't see what's coming next necessarily, Roost can do both. And it doesn't hurt them at all. No, because the pain point is, let's build a structure that's going to pay itself off a little bit later anyway. Without any additional investment or interaction. And that's on the way from Anno. And that is going to scare Kiliadi back. Remember, his real win condition isn't to get bogged into a full feudal. In theory, there's some upsides. For example, the Umabanum makes your horseman pretty fierce. Realistically, though, it's a premium feudal comp. It's going to be Roosts, Heavy Knights, and Marches. It's not as good as French, of course, but it's combative enough that you don't really want to contest it as Japanese. I think the timings just don't align. Where Japan would feel strong, Bannerman buff-wise, is way too deep into the age. Why does Anno have more villagers? Because Kiliadi is old man, and something reflexes. Yeah, he skipped a villager. Pretty sure he didn't double scout opener. No textiles, Evo. Yeah, this is pretty painful. Yeah, okay, so I think what happened here is Kiliadi skipped a villager at the start because he produced the spearman so quickly. Because he saw he was going to get lamed, so he had to rush another spear and then didn't have enough food. Let him get down the way. It's going to be the stables build. So nothing too weird or unorthodox here. Kiliadi just playing standard. Anno's pretty invested at this stage. He can block the gold, so Kiliadi's very limited on the knight count he can get. But they are going to be substantially better than the Roost Knights. I do wonder if double archery range was overkill versus a 1-1-1. Maybe Rax is here for Anasand. I mean, he had to know this was going to be Mount Samurai. First deposited. We have got the marketplace drop as well. Logic being, Mount Samurai are really expensive when it comes to gold. And he can't access his right now. It's going to be a winner. Okay. Yeah, he's cooking. Oh, this is brilliant. So, Wooden Fortress is coming in. Rax is behind. This is well crafted by Anasand. I love that we're seeing more proxy Rax type play. This gets him a solution on the front line. And I give him a safety point in the meantime. You're not really going to want to dive this with 2 Mount Samurai. It's not worth it. There's also paranoia because for all you know, your opponent could be getting castle turrets. And castle turrets will shred heavy cap. Looks like the deer found their way home, either in a body bag or of their own accord. Which means, Kiliadi, my friend, you do not have that much food. No, 5 sheep remaining. And this Kura storehouse placement is a nightmare. Oh my god. He can't even eat the deer right now. I'm not sure Kiliadi's really going to ever feel like he's in Castle Age, to be honest with you. Oh, wow. That's actually very smart by Anatan. He goes for Castle Watch. This is going to give the extra vision. So the idea is he'll see the transition as it's happening. Whereas normally he might actually not get that info without the scout being perfectly placed. So boom, look at that. Yeah, all the area that Kiliadi's going to build into, you'll know. He also gets to see the tree line over here. He gets to see the secondary trees. And this is important because the archer range, check this. Ooh. Yeah, because normally you'd feel safe. There is no safety here. That's such a sick read by him. In the meantime, I'm going to be carrying out the berries, but that means that your Mount Samurai are playing defense instead of aggression. Which means things like this board play, not getting punished at all. More knights on the way. Can he reach from there? Yeah! I don't think he got that one. Wait, no, he did. Oh, no. And Kiliadi doesn't realize. That is a 6 eco lead now for Anatan. This is ridiculous. It's crazy because these tree lines are seen as broken. Like, when you get a spawn like this on Carmel, it feels like an overwhelming advantage because your opponent can't get you. He can't raid into you. You're meant to have tiny pockets like this that can be cycled around. But Anatan has found a marvelous way to make it a disadvantage for Kiliadi. Looks like he's going to dive towards it now, but yeah, there's the Garrison squad. It's just not worth it to even try and burn this. I mean, it's almost 2,000 HP on this structure. Now getting ready for the castles. I'm scrambling my brain on Kiliadi's way out, like Yuumi, but the problem is your opponent has 12 knights. He will upgrade it straight away. You can't really play Japan without gold. It is the most gold thirsty civ alongside French. Now the clash comes in. I mean, Matt Samurai are usually favored here, but the numbers are just overwhelming. Barely anyone to make a stand. In fact, some of those golden glows are actually from ponies and scouts. And it looks like we're going to have to pony up a win for Anatan. A BO5 that went all the distance. A decent effort by Kiliadi, but the outcome in the end, undeniable. And a sick way for Anatan to do it as well. Yeah, he's just processing the loss at this stage. There's no comeback to be had, unless maybe a wall. Good luck with that. Just pick up a new relic. Go, go, go. Japan versus Rus is doomed to begin with. It feels pretty rough, yeah. I think Japan has struggled with this matchup a lot in the past. There's no early aggro points because Rus don't touch their gold. It just feels like you're basically playing a raid v raid lineup, and Rus don't really have any raid points. Oh my god, wait. What? What am I witnessing right now? There's so many knights here. Oh, just get out. Just like... Leave your keys at the door. Leave your pass with security. You're gone.